Finally, I decided what to show you today, and this is an interesting opening, the bishop opening. We have 4 fantastic examples. One of them is from the legendary Bobby Fischer, and the last one is a puzzle. So without further ado, let's dive in. After the move e4, e5, we have the bishop openings, bishop to c4. This is a nice move because we are waiting black to do something and to transpose in other favorable openings. He can play this one, and now we can set up a trap, and we can do that by d4, attacking the bishop. He has 2 ways to capture this pawn actually. One is with the pawn, and he already fell into the trap. Because we have a fantastic move here, and you should remember that. This move is bishop takes f7 check. And after this, we can give this check on h5, attacking the king and bishop in the same time. He can play something like that, then we can take the bishop. We destroyed his castling, we are threatening this one, and white's position is very good. So let's jump forward to the second example. We have the same opening moves, and after this he can decide to capture with the bishop. Now we can develop our knight, putting pressure against this bishop, and the game on 1841. We have this move, queen f6. Stoughton with the black pieces develop his queen in order to protect the bishop. Now we have castling, and here Stoughton played this move in order to keep this bishop alive, because this bishop is active and he would like to press on f2. This is his idea actually. So the game continued normally, knight there, he is threatening to jump forward in the center of the board, so he played this one, bishop to g5, and now he tried to protect this move on d6 with tactics, and he played queen g6. His idea is after this he can take the bishop, but this situation will going to happen in your real games, and I should mention here that you should not believe your opponent. He has some ideas, but you have your own, and here white just captured that pawn, offering this bishop on g5, but right now he's taking another pawn on f7, attacking the rook and queen in the same time, so we have a fork there, and white is winning. He played this one, bishop went back, and I'm going to continue the game a little forward because I'd like to show you another idea. We have the check, he went there, preparing everything on the attack, and after this exchanging one key defender, and now we have knight f7, bishop here, knight to g5, and the final move I'm showing to you quickly is rook to e8. What are you going to do here actually with white pieces? It's very nice puzzle. You can pause the video here and try to think. It's white's turn. And if you manage to find this one, you're very welcome to write it below in the comments, because it's extremely cool, and the idea is queen takes on d8. This is a check. He has 2 ways to capture with a bishop or knight. It doesn't matter so much because we have this powerful check on h7, and actually he cannot go anywhere. So this is a checkmate. Very nice game. So let's move forward now to see example number 3. We have Bobby Fischer with white pieces, and after this black can play knight to f6. Try to do something else, attacking our pawn. As you can see, we can develop the knight, and now we have something like Vienna opening. In Vienna opening is very close to the king's gambit, and the idea is to play the move f4 sooner or later. So we have bishop to c5, bishop c5 here, and f4. This is an aggressive line, and here white would like to continue in the king's side. And after d6 we have knight f3, bishop g4. In the next game I'm going to show you how to play against castling. But now we have this one, h3, kicking this bishop away immediately. We have the exchanges here, and knight to c6. Here black is threatening to go on d4 actually, to do something like that, and Fischer calmly in simultaneous exhibition on New York on 1964 he played this calm move d3. And after d4 he's attacking the queen and the pawn. So we have to do something to protect our queen mainly, and in general you should not go back. And for that reason Fischer counter-attacking his opponent with this move queen g3. He is attacking here on g7. His opponent continues with his threat, executing his threat with this one, attacking the king, and after this he just captured the rook. But now it's Fischer time, and he would like to attack, so he captured here on g7, and black pieces are disorganized. The rook is under attack, this pawn is under attack as well, we're threatening checkmate. He just captured a piece here, but this knight is very far away from the action. The action is here, close to the enemy king side. And please also notice that this rook didn't participate in the defense. So here Fischer just sacrificed a rook because his opponent's king is in the center of the board and he would like to attack. And it's extremely difficult to play in these situations over a real board because your opponent is attacking, and attack is easier than defending. You can play attacking moves very easily, but find very precise moves on defense, it's something hard. And now we have rook to f8 and he just captured in order to open up more lines. Now we have rook here attacking this knight, and you can see black pieces cannot help actually. Black has more pieces, but he cannot use it because he don't have time. The knight is under attack, so he played this one, and now bishop to g5, continue attacking. You see how easily white can continue attacking. The knight is under attack again on f6 because we have 3 attackers and he has only 2 defenders, so we're going to capture this knight. And actually he cannot go somewhere like there to defend the knight because we have checkmate in 2 moves like this, the scholar's checkmate on f7, right? So he tried to do something else and he just captured here because now he has a square for the king to escape. And Fischer just recaptured the knight, and now he played f4, tried to attack the knight and the bishop at the same time. Fischer captured on f7, and here during the game he just captured on g5. This was the idea actually behind black's moves. He would like to capture another piece on g5, for that reason he just sacrificed his knight. But now we have this powerful check, and after this we have the final checkmate. Something similar could happen after pawn takes here because we have this check, the king has to go away, and now we have this check again. He has to go back, and now we have a very nice motif, tactical motif, and you should be aware about this. It's white's turn here and he can deliver a checkmate in 2 moves. And white just can't play. Rook takes on f8, attacking the king, luring the king on f8, and after that we can deliver this checkmate on f7. So let's move forward to see the final example here. And after the same opening moves here, we have knight f6, bishop there, f4, the aggressive line, d6, knight f3. In previous game we just seen bishop to g4, but right now he just played short castling. Now it's this game he played d3, and after knight to g4, queen e2, a check here, king f1 and bishop back. Let's examine this position. He just played these tricky moves in order to destroy white's castling, but he lost a lot of time actually. He just developed 2 pieces only, and after h3 he has to go back, and after that he just pushed the pawn forward to f5. So black is far away, far behind in development. As you can see, he just developed only 2 pieces. These pieces are not coordinate together in order to create some threats, and white can step by step increase his attacking possibilities. The center is close actually. He cannot play this d5 move easily, or he cannot play it at all. And let me remove the arrows. And white's idea is to push this pawn forward on g4, and after that on g5. G4, G5. I created a course on 42 attacking principles with Grandmaster Marian Petrov. You can follow the link below in the description in order to find all the attacking principles, all the ideas in order to build and successfully continue attacks like this one. And you can see here white has very nice advantage here. So we have knight there. It's very important to be careful and think what my opponent is threatening. You should think about that in order not to lose your pieces. If you just have this mindset, then you can see he's just threatening this double attack with the knight on g3, attacking the king, the queen, the king and the rook, family fork. So white just played this one, not only protecting this square, not only stopping this maneuver, but preparing queen h4 in the same time. Sooner or later he would like to do this in order to bring the queen into the attack. So here we have h3, he played knight to d5, kicking away this knight. We have some exchanges, and now you can see the queen is away, so we have this move queen h4. Black tries hard here to do some counter-attacking blows. He's attacking the bishop, so you have this one, take there, attacking the knight, white capture there, and it's black's turn, and you can see he has to do something about this knight, because white just stabilized his position, and he has to do something about that. So we have the knight back on f6, and now it's white's turn again. What are you going to do? tactics are extremely important, and he found this tactic bishop takes h6, because if he just captures there we can take the knight, and after this move attacking the queen we have another tactical trick here, and this trick is queen to g6. He cannot capture here because we have the powerful bishop, and after this we can take the pawn, and there we can jump forward with the knight, reinforcement coming, and now we're threatening this checkmate. Sooner or later we're going to win this game. So he didn't capture the pawn, the bishop on h6, but he played something else, c5, in order to protect this one with the queen, and now we have queen g3, threatening checkmate here, protecting the bishop, and after knight e8 we have another very cool puzzle here, another very cool idea. It's white's turn. Usually you should not go back. So white played here, bishop takes g7, another amazing move, because after this we cannot play f6 instantly. We would like to do that in order to create a checkmate, but we cannot do it because the queen can take there. So he has to do something else. He can prepare his attack with rook to d1, and for example something like that we can play queen to h4, and now he's coming with knight g5 and threatening checkmate there. Black don't have any real resources on the defense, and the game is winning for white. We have the same opening moves here, as you can see, with this same opening, and later white managed to create a very strong attack in the king side. This is the white's turn here. It's white to play, and he managed to finalize the game very smoothly, very nicely. White to play checkmate in 4 moves. What are you going to do? Your turn. Thanks for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Here it's time for action. This is the initial page of my website, and here you can click Give me access to get access to free lessons. You can read this page, and if you scroll down, here you can add your name and your email. After that, you're going to take a free lesson how to avoid chess blunders. So, time for action is now, and you're very welcome to join my mail list.